Again, I thought the result was it was either going to be moved way behind me or not go up at all. That's how I interpret it. So,
The proposal was to get them to move it as far as they can.
15 feet?
Well, I mean, that was their number.
Well, then we just start over again.
What was our number in response?
That's their proposal.
Which I thought 500 was for the property line.
Joe, you know, we're under a little different circumstance here because they applied for this under the old ordinance. From now on in, the 500 foot is in effect, but unfortunately, they got their application in before we changed that ordinance. So right now, you're stuck with the old original height of the tower distance. And that's why we figured any distance we could get from them over the 200 feet without fighting it out in court, we thought it might be an advantage. As
Well, I agree, but 15 feet is in.
Okay, then
What do I do? Put yourself in my position. You have a house. You have a back door. We all do.
don't disagree. So, Chris, I think that's unless somebody else on the board has anything to add, I don't think there's any will on the board to
I don't think this is.
Okay. There's no consequence then, Joe. All right, you said you had another item, Chris?
Yes. Southpointe Medical Associates has filed a conditional use application for their
Chris, I don't think anybody can.
Southpointe.
Microphone on your finger like that.
So Southpointe Medical Associates has filed a conditional use approval request that's been before the Planning Commission last month, and I would request that we schedule a hearing, preferably in early August, to hear that approval, or to hear that application. It's conditional use, yes. Well, it's a request for rezoning under the conditional use standards. It's in the SD district.
Southpointe Medical Building off of,
Changing the golf course.
is that right?
I thought we had a hearing date set.
No. They've signed an extension agreement, so we didn't have the rush to do it last month, but when we were discussing, they preferred, and I think before the August 1st meeting, we would prefer not to do it.
Before the August 1st meeting?
Yes.
I have 7 o'clock zoning hearing board for substantive challenge.
Yes.
But
That's all,
different.
that's different though.
That's the
That
challenge
doesn't-
to our
that doesn't stop-
ordinance that we
doesn't stop
changed.
their conditional use. That doesn't stay in their application. It's still keep it
I
forward.
understand, should our hearing be before or after, or does it make a difference?
No difference. I don't think, because the new ordinance added standards, it would still, the application would still be judged under the old and the new, and any findings would be, and if the zoning hearing board would declare it invalid, then only the new ordinance would apply, so.
So can we make the hearing Monday, July 25th? We're literally heading for a meeting every single Monday in this week.
Yeah, that's why I kind of wanted, I was recommending August 1st.
Oh, before. Okay,
Before.
that works.
We can't have it before a business meeting. That meeting could take hours with, because they understand the property
Because
owners
it's,
with small ones.
Monday, July 27th.
25th.
25th.
Monday, July 25th at 7. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Monday, July 25th at
For
7.
the motion.
I'll make a motion that we hold a meeting related to the Southpointe Medical Associates application on Monday, July 25th at 7.
One of 6, or hearings was only at 6.
Can we make it at 7?
Yeah.
Because I have a conflict earlier that day.
Yeah. Yeah, the hearing.
17.
This is not it. Okay, we have a motion, do we have a second for July 25th at 7 p.m. for that conditional use.
Yes, I'll make that motion.
It's been moved and it's seconded. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
The motion carries. We'll have to get a calendar for everybody to on the hearing dates. Chris, is that it?
That is it.
Okay. Chief, you had a announcement you wanted to make?
Yes, many residents have showed an interest in a critical incident class. They had asked me if I could have the police department put on a class. One topic would be active shooter. I'm sure probably everybody sees in the news every day an incident's occurring. This information will be, for the officers, two officers just recently went through training. It'll have the latest information on what to do. I'm looking at August 4th at 6 p.m. I'll put it on our Facebook, and I'll also keep everyone updated if any changes would occur. This will be open to residents only, and if you are interested, please contact the Cecil Township Police Department. Carol, I'm sure, will be answering the phone and welcoming you. I'd like to have a town of people. The class will be held here at the municipal building, just making sure that the board, no one has any meetings that night. But again, August 4th at 6 p.m. I think it's going to be good topics, and we got some recent good training on what to do. Let's say if you're at the mall, at a restaurant, so I'm sure everybody has concerns out there. So if you're interested, please come down and get some good information.
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
Sorry, Mr. Harrison.
Some residents may or may not have seen, there was a message board at 980 near the underpass indicating that 980 may be closed. Well, that would present a problem because Rising Road is also scheduled to be closed.
It's closed, effective today.
Rising is closed today? Okay. That would have been a problem. But what happened was I communicated with PennDOT. 980 is actually the detour route. So in communication with PennDOT, just for those that are here, and maybe the board can pass this along, we'll also place it on our website. The work on Rising Road will be completed before PennDOT will start work on 980. So at no point in time, I know I talked with some of our emergency management personnel, at no point in time will both of those roads be closed at the same time.
Even though the sign says it's going to close July 11th, they're going to change
Matter of fact,
the
they're going to pull
sign.
that message board back. Their proposed date now is September for the work on 980. That's all I have.
Thank you, John. One other item of new business is